Quick thought on the way to the grocery store. If you're an athlete who is looking to get more playing time or needs to improve on a certain area of your game, your process of improvement probably should start with a conversation with your coach. What do you need to see out of me to get more playing time? How can I better help the team? What should I focus on improving? And these are just a few thoughts from someone who's been on both sides of these conversations as a player and a coach, and someone who's been in really good, productive conversations and really bad conversations, some of which I was responsible for facilitating. So I've done it right, I've done it wrong. Here are my thoughts. Number one, players, never be afraid to initiate these conversations. If you have a good coach, this is what their job is. They should have no problem sitting down with you and having a conversation about where you need to allocate your focus and your time to try to get better and improve your game. Number two, these conversations should be a back and forth. It shouldn't just be the coach dictating to the player, you need to do this, 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 and this. A good coach should have some questions. Well, what do you think? What are you struggling with? What do you think is the biggest barrier to you doing X, Y, and Z? Because a coach probably has a pretty good idea of what to say and what you need to work on, just based on what they see, but they don't know what's going on internally. They don't know what's going on in the athlete's head, what they're struggling with. Maybe there's stuff outside of the sport that's an issue. So to get real, complete, holistic answers to how the athlete can get better at their game, a coach needs more information, typically. And another thought, and this is the thought probably more for coaches, don't just flippantly give kids things to think about and worry about. Oh, you need to get faster, you need to get stronger, you need to do, like, those things might all be true, but just not giving these conversations the time and attention that they require and the thought that they deserve. You could send down a kid down a wrong path for a year of training, just saying, oh, you need to work on your footwork. Well, what does that even mean? How is that relevant in the context of what they're doing? It might be true, it might be good advice, but give the kid more of a why and give them some direction with how they can work on that thing, so they're not just spinning their tires. Things that might be obvious to you and might not be obvious to the kid. Oh, you need to work harder. Okay, what does that look like? And a final thought is try to remove emotion from the conversation, both as a player and as a coach, because I've been in a position as a player where you feel like you're being a burden or you're being whiny by asking the coach for advice or for extra help or for just a few minutes of their time. And I've been on the side of being the coach where you don't want to make a kid feel bad or you don't think they can handle what you think is the truth of what they need to focus on. And move emotion from these conversations, because if you want to get to the root of an issue and actually make steps to improving it, you need to make sure that there's a real understanding of the issue by both parties. So dancing around the issue and kind of giving false things to focus on or thinking about in the name of trying to spare someone's feelings is not going to get them any improvement. Sometimes you have to hear something that's a little bit difficult. Again, remove emotion, understand that these are just the ingredients to improve.